first speaker is Tim. Tim has been speaking for 10 years. He's known for delivering powerful, impactful training with a twist of inspiration. Tim's goal is to be a full-time motivator, speaker, and writer. Tom has his own website and blog dedicated to anyone who's looking to be successful. This is his icebreaker, and his title is called Tuesday with Toastmasters. Let's welcome Tim.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I was told about this first speech that it should be a speech about yourself. So I stopped to think about what could I speak about myself, how much information could I share, and what's the right topic for me. So I thought I'd start with a little bit about, I'm the oldest of 5 children. And when you're the oldest of 5 children, it's a tough battle. You take on a lot of different roles. You become a father figure, you become a mom, you become a dad. You're really just all over the place when you're the oldest of 5. And the years between my brothers and sisters, same mom and dad, I always like to note. The next brother's 2.5 years younger than me. The next one's 12, brother, sister that's 15, and another brother that's 17 years. He just graduated from high school this year. I'm the oldest of the 5. I was born in Michigan. I was born on the Air Force Base. One of the neat things about this piece is the fact is that my actual birth certificate is a family heirloom. And at this point in time, it's worth about $500 because the way that they make the birth certificate now to have a special seal and crest, as well as because the Air Force Base is no longer in existence, therefore it makes it a family heirloom, and it's been valued at about $500, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Also, my heritage, which is back even further, I found out in 1995, my grandfather passed away, and we had a big family gathering. At that moment in time, I learned that on my father's side, we came from Mayer Village, which is where our name Scholze means. It's actually pronounced Schultz in German. And we have this huge heritage in Germany from being a mayor, so we were of importance at that time. On my dad's mother's side, we were related to George Washington. So it's kind of neat to kind of see that you have this great heritage and upbringing about who you are. I've lived in 17 states. I am not part of the witness protection program, but because my father was he was in the military when I was born, as well as he's also a Christian music teacher, so he traveled to wherever the jobs were. Schools were the first thing, the music programs in schools were the first things they cut because you didn't really need it, so hence we had to move on. Lived in 22 houses in my time. You probably wonder how old I am. I will keep that to you. You can guess. I'm not 22. I've been in 34 car accidents in my lifetime. And no, I did not race for NASCAR. I just have some bad luck when it comes to being in a car. My first car accident was 3 years old. Flipped over, had glass ripped out of my head when I was 3, and that's been bad luck ever since. So there's not been a car I've owned that I haven't had some kind of accident with, which is lucky enough, knock on wood, I have yet to be in an accident when I've been driving a car with somebody in my car. I've been in passengers or by myself. I have 2 children and just 1 wife. And we're going to keep it that way. That's enough for me to maintain itself. I've been in sales for 10 years. Before that time frame, I held many different positions. I was in the Army for a period of time. I had flat feet. Learned that you have a top arch, and your top arch can fall too. So when that happens, you then cause disability. So the Army at that point in time became a business, and they said, we have to let you go. So at that moment in time, I was trying to figure out what I want to do and who I'm going to be. And I went through a whole bunch of different positions, from being a painter. I had 2 of my own businesses. I failed at both of them. I've tried every position, from any kind of construction, from windows to garage doors. I realized I have a mind that I wanted to use it, and I got in sales back in 2000. And since that point in time, I've transcended up the lines of my own organization to where I now run a division in my company. Whereas other people move back, I continue to move forward. But that's a little bit about myself. But I really want to tell you is the fact is what I've learned, why this speech is called Tuesdays with Toastmasters. Tuesdays with Maury was a great book. I don't know if anybody's read it. Incredible book about how he wanted to go there to learn some things about himself. And about the teacher. When he started learning, it was about himself. And over that time frame, he wrote this book, and that's why he became Tuesdays with Maury. Well, when I came to Toastmasters, I came for the intent to learn to be a better speaker. And what I quickly discovered was, from the time I first was here with Debbie, when she talked about her pants, and she pulled out the pants, and how she could fit inside them, I was just in awe of this. She's a person. It's not about just a speech, but wow, the stories you can learn. Linda, your cross country on horseback, and how inspiring that was, and how it moved me just to kind of listen to your story. And just wow, again, just wow. Jonathan, your love for apples and Johnny Appleseed, and how you ate that apple that time. Dave, your passion, the story about passion and kindness that you delivered. And also I see that's a real indicator of who you are as a human being, and I got to kind of see those things match up. Lewis, I slipped about being in the moment of today. You know, and just how I need to take the moment for myself to kind of be in that moment and appreciate what I have around me. And then Jim, your love of chess, as well as your love of Toastmasters and how it changed your life and what it did for you. These are the speeches that I remember, and your speech was defining moments. And I had a defining moment at that time to kind of say, this is what I think my icebreaker should be about. A little bit about me, but also what's happening. So the experience I wanted to come to be a better speaker, and at the end of the time frame, I've learned that I've had to change my speech tonight. It's not Tuesdays with Toastmasters, but it's Tuesdays for Tim. Thank you very much.